What's happening, peoples? It's your boy Blaze back at you with another one for Venomous Reactions, and this one right here is it's a little different. Okay, I want to do this one and give my input on the whole versus battle with Jeezy and Gucci. So I'm not really gonna analyze like everything, but I'm gonna bring up like a few key points here. Like uh, like honestly when I went back and looked on the replay of the whole versus battle, I was like, damn, man, Gucci is petty as hell. And that brought a whole lot of tension into the whole atmosphere. And I'm like, you got Gucci over here being petty, and you got Jeezy over here being calm, cool, and collected. Like some told me that there was gonna be tension in the air. Like, come on now, Jeezy and Gucci in the verses. Like, initially, it with everything that those two had going on, you couldn't tell me that those two was gonna do a versus, but it happened. And and I saw like a clip of Jeezy being asked about the versus battle, and they said if there's gonna be like any tension, any altercation, and Jesus was like, I can't answer that. You're just gonna have to wait and see. And both Gucci and Jeezy came out the gate with hits, and it got to like towards like the middle of the verses, and it was like you could tell you could tell tension was starting to mount, and Gucci was being petty with some of the songs that he was playing, like oh man, and that brings me to another point. Like midway through midway through the versus battle, like, you know what, Jeezy, let me just get this. Jesus was like, let me just get this out. Gucci tried to talk over him, and it was like, bruh, come on now. You're not being on your grown man shit right now, man. This is like way beyond the beef y'all had like from the So Icy days, bruh. And Jesus was like, you know what, man? When I initially bought the brought this idea up, and instead of the invitation, it wasn't on some petty shit. It was just on some grown man shit. Just because this because the whole versus is it goes beyond. It goes well beyond like the the bullshit that's going on between me and you. This is for the hip hop culture, and which I can agree with. Cause the whole idea of the verses is the appreciation of the music. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what what type of animosity it was between two parties and whatnot. This is more about music appreciation, in which I gotta commend Jeezy for that one, cause he spoke the truth. Bruh, bruh, let's just do it one time for the culture. And and honestly, that speaking of So Icy though, the fact that they closed the fact that they closed out with the very collaboration that not only started not only started the whole thing, but also what caused like the necessary tension between Jeezy and Gucci. But for them to bring but for them to close out with that, I gotta salute them. I gotta salute them for that. And and I low key felt like, Gucci was like, you know what, man, Jeezy's right, man. I don't know if anybody else felt that way, but I'm just giving my viewpoint of it. And like, you know what, you're right, bro, man. This goes well beyond the petty beef we got going on, man. This is for the culture. This is for this is for all the fans that appreciate both me and you. And you know what? And you know what? Let's just close this out the right way. And they did they did it so expertly, it was so icy. And I'm like, yes. Okay. So that would bring me to, how Jeezy was acting, man. Honestly, Jeezy back in the day, he wouldn't have gave a fuck. But the Jeezy that's here now, he's more well put together and much more, much more nonchalant. You can, yeah, I'll say it nonchalant. Gucci, Gucci was being Gucci, but it's a more of a mentality thing. Like if you don't allow your mentality to grow, you mm, you'll always be stuck in that same mindset, and it sucks. It sucks that that it is that way in real life. But what can you do except evolve? So above all, man, I wouldn't necessarily say it would be the number one versus battle we had, but it would be top five possibly. Top 10, top 10 I will say. Top 20 I would definitely say, because those two together, those were that was a major win for like the whole ATL movement, because like I said, there was there was tension. There was tension like in the beginning, and the tension gradually built like towards the middle, and it was like, you know what, uh I I don't know if this is gonna end on a good note, but they closed it out with that very collapse so icy. And and hey, above all, above all, it was pretty dope. So I just wanted to give my feedback on that one, man. Hope y'all like this. Hope you like this. Well, I guess you could call this a reaction. I mean, this is pretty much my viewpoint on the whole versus battle with Jeezy and Gucci. So leave it down in the comments, man. Who you think really won the versus between those two? So, as always, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to tell your peoples over there and over there and over yonder. Come check your boy out one good time. It's your boy Blaze saying chuck the deuce. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace!